What's up, YouTube? It's none other than Grand Status coming at you again with another video. I know, with another video. This video is near and dear to my heart. OTR pros and cons. Before I jump in, let me do my disclaimer. Nothing that I'm about to say is in place to hurt, harm, or disrespect anyone. These are just my opinions. These are just my views. With that being said, let's just get right into it. These are the pros and cons of being OTR. Again, these are my pros and cons of being OTR. OTR, over the road. So, I'm going to start off with cons. Like I said, being away from family, being away from friends, man. It weigh a toll on you as soon as you come out here. You feel it, man. You know, you can be in a daze or whatever. It just hits you. You know, you're like, man, I made the right decision. Why am I out here? Why I can't find something that's at home and have me home every day? And if you like me, I'm a natural. You know, I'm an introvert. You know, I don't even be out there. I go out a lot, even if I was home. So, but again, that's something that crossed my mind last year when I first came out OTR. I was missing home. I was missing friends. And even if I was home, well, I wouldn't be spending a shitload of time with them. But when you come out on the road and you don't have that easy access to spend time with them, that's when it hit you. And it hit me like an unpaid bill. And that was one of the things that you go through when you first come out, that homesickness, and you just miss being away from your family, your loved ones, and your friends. Another con, making appointments and being able to make them. Let's say that you have an appointment Wednesday at 8 a.m. and you're local, you like you're home, whatever, as far as like you're not OTR. And you got your job. You went, okay, common sense, you wouldn't set an appointment that you cannot make. And that your job schedule doesn't cater to you making that appointment. Just being a logical and as well as analytical thinker on this one, you guys. And just being able to make that appointment. When you OTR, let's say you have an appointment a month from now, and it caters to how often they can allow you based on the account that you're on, and have everything set up that you can go home. Say you make that appointment. You still gonna be barely trying to make it to that damn appointment because you basically have to get loads of stuff that get you in that area. It's not like if you deliver something in Houston, Texas, and you live in Jacksonville, Florida, and your appointment is the next day. No, you done missed that appointment. You never know what may happen. Like right now, it's something catastrophic going on in Texas and like Beaumont, Houston, and all them other places anyway. So it's a lot going on I-10, and it's a lot of closures and all of that stuff. Stuff like that is holding some people up that was about to go on home time and stuff like that. So you just really got to consider that, especially if you OTR, not dedicated, not regional. You got appointments and all this stuff, and you have plans and the stuff that you want to do, and you feel that it's important. It's going to be hard to make those appointments, and you coming from clean cross from Arkansas, Oklahoma, and all these other places. It's going to be hard to do that. That's what I'm saying. You got to keep that in mind. And some people, if they can't make it, that's when OTR gets hard. They like, I can't do this shit no more because things that I need to do, I'm not able to do it. Then they go home and they like, shit, I should stay my ass on the truck because even if I was home, something catastrophic could have happened. Office could have closed. Something, my car could have went wrong, God forbid. Something could have happened and I would have had to reschedule an appointment. And that's basically how you have to think when you're out here. Even if I was home, something could have happened and I would have had to reschedule. Don't look at it as, oh, this road life is ruining my life. Now, some people feel that way because they're just looking for something to get them out of a situation that they put themselves in. Let that settle in. Let that simmer. When you let it simmer, it tastes better. Yep. Your health. I'm jumping into health. I actually skipped over one, but I'm going to go back to it. If you see me looking down, it's my notes. I like to stay right on point. Your health. When you get out here OTR, watch what you eat. Watch what you eat. Not look at you. Watch while you eat. Watch what you eat. Not watch what you eat when you order it and you watching yourself put the bite in your mouth. No, you need to watch what you eat, your food intake, your snack attacks. You got to watch all of that. Last year, if y'all see, I'm a thick girl. I'm a big girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thick girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big girl. You know what I'm saying? I like to eat. Let me give myself some kudos because if y'all would have seen a picture, if you would have seen what I look like at the beginning of this year as opposed to what I look like now, you'd be like, okay, yeah, this girl lost well over 50 pounds. I decided to change my diet and what the food I put in, and not eating, drinking sodas and all of that stuff like that. I got a coffee right now and I'm sipping on it, and occasionally, depending on what time, because when you OTR, you get them crazy ass schedules, I might drink me a Red Bull, but it's the sugar-free kind. I mean, any caffeinated drink is not really good for you if you excessively, and it's a lot of GMO and all that other stuff. We can talk all day about what's not good for you. Breathing right now ain't good for you because the greenhouse effect or whatever the fuck it's called, climate control and all that bullshit. I mean, I'm not even finna get into that, but I'm just saying occasionally may drink a sugar-free Red Bull just to get me my quick fix and just be on my way. But you really gotta watch what you eat. When I came out on the road last year and I was still eating 3 meals a day, I'm talking about I was eating burgers, fries, cheesy fries, tater tots, all this shit, chips, all this, bro. 3 hot dogs, yo, and just like I'm on a hot dog eating competition. I'm sitting there eating this shit and I'm driving, eating and driving. It was certain times I had me a plate of food and I'm fucking that shit up, and it wasn't my shift, and I'll go back there and go to sleep. You feel me? I mean, I had gained so much weight last year, y'all. I almost was 300 pounds, y'all. I almost was 300 pounds. I went from 280 and I am 225 right now, and you can do the math, whatever. I lost a lot of weight and I'm okay with that. I feel better. I watch what I eat, but I'm just saying, when you come out on the road thinking you can eat your little heavy ass 3 meals a day, I'm sorry, baby, them thighs gonna start, them thighs gonna catch a fire. Housework. I find a lot of times when I go home, man, it's getting hot in here. As soon as I said them thighs catch a fire, it got hot in here. But housework, I find a lot of times when I go home, never really got the time to really be creative, go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot and stuff like that. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me because when I'm like I'm saying, this is my opinion. When I go home, I spend all that time with my family. And I try to meet everybody and see everybody, meet up with everybody and see everybody and just spend time with them. And it's like the days just go away so fucking fast, especially depending on what time I got home. You know, at certain times, I arrived on home time late at night, and it was like once I arrived in the afternoon, and that was a good day. But I was still tired as fuck. You know, I spent time with one of my close friends, and then like I was home by 8 o'clock and went to bed before midnight. Like, and when you home and shit like that on home time, that's early, but it's like your body still is on your fucked up sleep pattern and working and stuff like that. And I just find a lot of times where it's just stuff that I wanted to work on, stuff that I wanted to do when I'm home, and certain rooms and stuff I want to fix up on. And I live alone, but it's so much stuff that I want to do. And I believe over time I'll do it, but I'm just saying, like, I just feel like when I go home, it's just not a lot of time to do things that I want to do, because it's like I'm on a ticking time bomb. It's like being on fucking work release and you go to prison at the end of the day. No shade, but I'm just saying, if you've been in that situation, I haven't, never been in jail, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, let's jump to the motherfucking pros. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. If you're looking at me, no, I didn't cut my hair. If you can see my hair, it's right here. I just got this band on it because I didn't have time on home time to get my hair done because I just kept moving. And y'all are not about to see roots up in this. Okay. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. When you OTR, man, you come out here and you pushing. It was 1 week, y'all. Can I brag a little bit? Let me brag a little bit. I had to press the brag button. I couldn't even say it because I was about to say bag, because that's what you get, yo. You secure the bag. You secured the bag. You're doing the opposite of what happened to that armor truck in Atlanta on 285 when 175,000 jumped out of the truck. You're doing the opposite of that. You're actually doing your job and securing that motherfucker bag. It was 1 week, y'all. I had got over 3,500 miles on them guys. Now, some people will be like, oh, yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. That ain't nothing. To me, that's something, because my account is saying solo. You get to guaranteed at least 2,500 miles, and I got 3,500 miles because I was pushing it to the limit, and I was running off a recap. So I was like, bye, and about the time I was done, and y'all, I was pushing so close that when I was finishing that week, the load I had delivered at 4 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. Our weeks close out at Tuesday at 1,400. So I finished Tuesday at 4 a.m. and was done. Sent my trip pack and all of that stuff. So that was the end of my pay week, and it was well over 3,500 miles. So that was a good pay week. Bills was already paid too, so you already know half of that went to me. Yeah, as far as like splitting the 35 in half, and all that money went to me, and all I did was stack it up. Ain't nothing I need. If you're speaking of something I need to give you a new fucking GPS, because something wrong with my Rand McNally. Drop a comment below if you having any Rand McNally problems. I bought this Rand McNally, I think it's the 740 version. I bought it last year, and now all of something is having all these issues, y'all. I'm talking about, like, it's doing this little glitch thing now. I'm at this location, this shipper waiting on him to call me, but earlier to get here it worked. Now it's not working, and me, I don't have the patience of Job, and I'm not gonna keep doing this crap. So I'm gonna eventually buy me something to just get me by me a little Garmin, and just get me by, and just let that be the end of it, and whatever, because I'm not finna keep that GPS. And then when I went on the website, because I bought a protection plan, they saying they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But whatever. So yeah, money, y'all, stacking that money up, and that feels great. Stress free, man. I'm single. So I don't have to deal. I was gonna say I don't really have to deal, but it's true. I don't have to deal with somebody excessively calling me, wondering why I'm not answering the phone. And then when you're in a relationship and you out here OTR, and it's no shade to you married folks or you relationship folks, when you out here OTR, your loved one be tripping, yo. It's like they can't be on your pattern. Some days you gonna be up, like I'm gonna be night driving tonight. You know, who gonna call me tonight unless they on a night shift themselves? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be my YouTube videos that I listen to, my audio books that I listen to, my music that I listen to, and that's just gonna be my entertainment for the night. And that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you're in a relationship, you know, you want to make that time, talk to your loved one and all of that. I don't got to worry about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I work, do what I need to do. Somebody call me, and I'm daytime driving or whatever like that, and I just so happen to be available. I talk to whoever I need to talk to, and that's just be done. And that's that. A lot of times I don't even spend. Give me a second, y'all. Sorry about that. But a lot of times I don't even spend time on the phone. Like, you got some people that is on the phone all the time. I don't even do that shit. I spend a lot of my time just focusing, listening to something educational or whatever, or informative, and let that just be the end of that. Traveling, you know what I'm saying? I remember I had a load that went to Chicago. Like, I had to go through Chinatown to get to this location where I was delivering, and just sightseeing. I haven't been to Chicago before, but I ain't been that deep in the game. And it was really nice. And then, like, I had an unfortunate event to where when I got there, they were saying they was cutting off, and it was like 12 something. It was like they done for the day. It was noon. It was like they done for the day. I'm like, what the fuck? And I ain't had no information saying that I couldn't get there at that time. So I'm like, that is dumb as fuck. Certain people closed down at 5. They were shutting down at it was 12:20. They was like, oh, we done for the day. I'm like come back at 4 a.m. So I was like, fuck. But I was still good. So I'm like, I found one parking spot in the inner city. I think it was called a Thornton truck stop. One fucking parking spot. I put that bitch in reverse like a motherfucker. Parked, looked around, thanked them, and was chilling. And out of all places to go in Chicago, I took the Juicy Smoothie route, and I went to Subway. and grab me a sandwich from Subway. It's only right to take the Juicy Smouye route when you're in Chicago. Go hit up Subway. Just as long as you make it safe out of Subway. And in my case, I made it safe. No rope. Just cross the street and crossed it back. And so thanks a lot, Juicy Smouye. Shout out to Subway. Got me a sandwich. I was out of there. It's a lot. I was in Salt Lake City, you know what I'm saying, before. Salt Lake City, Utah, Oregon, Cali. I got all the shot glasses everywhere I went. The traveling is just really nice. Seeing how different people live their life, and it's just exciting, man. It's exciting, yo. You go to Mississippi, you see some yams. Mississippi got yams. Don't sleep on Mississippi. Mississippi got yams. They damn sure got some chicken tenders. And if you think that I'm talking about food, keep thinking that. The 34-hour reset. This is and these are all pros. Money, stress-free, traveling, going to 34-hour reset. That's a pro to me, because especially if you have to. I remember one time I had to do a 34-hour reset in Beaumont, Texas, and I was at this Petro, and they got this thing called the Black Bear Diner. You can gain about 20-50 pounds in that diner. They got a fucking bear claw French toast, and ain't nobody told me about it. And I went to work. I clocked in on that motherfucking shit. You know what I'm talking about? And it was so good. It was so good. And certain places you may do your 34-hour reset, and you some whack ass place, but in this case, I was actually somewhere pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And when you spend that, when you out here out on the road and you constantly getting up, you constantly got these crazy ass shifts and stuff like that. When you do a 34-hour reset, I'm talking about, and you have to do it, and it's like it caters to even if you're on the load or not on the load, that you can just fit that 34-hour reset in there and still be able to make it where you're going on time, but at the same time get your much needed rest. It feels good. It feels damn good. Self-care, you know what I'm saying? When you're being out here on the road, it gives you a lot of time to really take care of yourself. Some people don't take care of themselves. I do. I do not smoke whatsoever. I had switched over from smoking to vaping, and I cut all that shit out. Like, I do not smoke. I'm not being a goody two shoes. The only time that I drink alcohol is when I'm on home time. Now, some people be like, okay, this bitch is lying. No, I'm actually telling you the truth. I have no reason to lie. When I'm out here on the road, I feel like I'm at work. Even when I'm done, let's say I do a 34-hour reset, it still don't hit me to drink alcohol. It still don't hit me. Because I'm not an alcoholic anymore. I used to be an alcoholic in the military. That's another story. But I'm just saying, I don't feel the need to say, oh, I need a drink. Some people are not as strong. Like I said, I used to be alcoholic, so I know how that feels. I thank God that, I got away from that. But I'm just saying, when I'm out here, I'm working, I'm just thinking about drinking water and walking and exercising and how can I better my health and take care of myself, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that I got me together. My thoughts, when you driving, you can't help but your mind, because that's the trick. Everybody be like, man, I can't drive at nights. The trick of driving at nights is keeping this shit entertained right here. The moment you get bored at night, that's when you start woozing, like how I am right now, like my eyes getting low and stuff like that. I'm not tired, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, it's nighttime. It's just natural to not be wired at night. I'm not wired. I'm not a person that's, wired at night, per se. So, you get a lot of times to think. A lot of times say, am I making the right decision? If I'm doing what I need to do, if I'm doing everything correctly, I am making the right decision. I am paying my bills. I am doing what's good for me. And last but most importantly, not least, give me 1 second before we end this video. Saving money. Now, some people say it's backwards, that they're able to save money when they're at home. I was never able to save money at home because I felt like I was dishing more shit out, because I was like, oh, groceries, oh, this, oh, that, or gas, oh, the car need this, the car need that. When I'm out on the road, I don't have to pay for gas. I'm a company driver, so they pay for their own fucking shit, keep their own fucking shit moving. I don't have to do and buy a lot of things because when you're out here on the road, knowing that you are not able to just walk into Walmart and walk into these places and stores, you've already bought. If you're being smart, you've already bought what you're gonna need while you're out, and that could last you until the next time you go home. So it's like there's no reason for you to buy that on the road if you already have it. And then you buy in bulk when you're on home time, so so it can save you money. Excuse me, y'all. So it could, excuse me, I'm drinking this coffee. So it can save you money. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And if you I have a refrigerator in my truck, so if it's like you already bought some things that they can be refrigerated, that's going to save you money too. We're not excessively spending thereon and so forth. And I know I'm able to save money. At first, I was saving up money for home time, y'all, and I used to go home and just splurge. And now I do not do that. I just save my money. When I go home, I probably take my mother out or my stepdad out or whatever, and we hang out. But it's nothing excessive. I leave off of home time with still money in my pocket, not broke. And just that feeling to be able to, like how I just said, something going on with my Rand McNally truck GPS. Hopefully I did say that earlier in the video, because I done tried to do this video about 3 or 4 times and was interrupted. But yeah, something wrong with my GPS. But that feeling of, oh shit, what I'm gonna do, to okay, you can keep doing that, I'll just buy something else. To be able to have that money saved up, to just say, okay, I need this, and to not worry about it. I don't care what anyone says. That I have come a long way with that, and it's actually taken me a long time to get to that level of feeling more stable, feeling more secure, and being able to do the things that I need to do, and saving. So that's all I got for you guys today. I don't like the video to go too long. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys. Hopefully I provided informative information. If you're thinking about being a trucker, this is the things that you have to go through. You have to go through, and it's just a basic recap. You got to go through being away from home. You got to go through, not being able to make appointments. You got to go through, not being able to do housework and all that other stuff, and being around your family and friends all the time. But you do get to make good money. And even if you're, to caveat off the stress-free living and being single, that's for me, you guys. This is me. When you're in a relationship, it's a way for it to work. It's a way for it to be stress-free, especially if you're with a significant other that understands that you're out here getting this bag and you'll be back. You'll always come back to them. Shout out to the Isaac brothers. And the traveling, you get to have a good time out of here. You make it a good time. And at the end of the day, you guys, don't forget. Don't be that person that get your CDL and be like, I'm just stuck in this shit. Once you got a year experience, you can basically go anywhere except for Walmart, because I think they 3 years and higher. 3 years or higher. I think it's 3 years. But no, you know what? I think it's at least 34 months. I don't know. Fuck all that. But I'm just saying, you need at least a year. So, just to be out here and go other places. Some places require 6 months experience. So don't get down in the dumps. If you find yourself in a situation and you don't want to be in, think long and hard. Don't be that one to say, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Because in the game of driving trucks, and I dare anybody disagree with me, if you're a real truck driver, you understand what I'm talking about. In the thing of driving trucks, you have to deal with, there was somebody walking by my truck doing the little whatever. He was doing the dance. But one of the things you got to deal with is, he made me lose my damn train of thought. But anyway, oh yeah, I was just sitting there saying, oh yeah, you trying to go to this company, go to that company, you go have to deal with times where you like, man, I'm not feeling this shit, I don't like it here. When you driving trucks, you go deal with that everywhere you go. You go find something that you don't like. And the trick of the trade of living life period is making it easier for you. And don't make it, you're putting yourself in a situation where it don't have to be consistently hard for you, and that you don't have to consistently worry. Stabilize it and just be cool. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video and wind down. Again, this is the OTR pros and cons. These are my OTR pros and cons. Hopefully this video sheds some light to some of y'all. If you're just starting out, keep your head up. You can do it. If you've been driving for a while, you can relate to some of the things I said. And this just is me, man. This is me. Am I going to drive trucks for a long time? I don't know. But I will continue to get that back. I can promise you that. This is actually a double day, so I'm going to do another video. I'm about to get ready. So as soon as I'm done with this one, I'm doing another video. So, and that video is going to be about, has OTR changed me and how? So this is the end of OTR pros and cons. Dropping another one right after this video. GS, Grand Status, signing off. Be breezy. Don't do drugs. Live life, love life. And most importantly, love yourself.